But also, I think there's plenty of pum to go around.
Favourite word to say.
What, the pum pum?
Pum pum.
There's loads of different names for it, by the way. Like, pum pum's not the only one.
I know, but I love saying pum pum.
Oh, okay, fine.
Welcome to the What Would You Do podcast. JJ and Nimi. Thank you for your messages from last week. We are back. We're back doing weekly episodes. It's so nice to be back because, I don't know, life's hard, mate. And having this hour or two, just doing this podcast every week is quite nice. So What Would You Do podcast on Instagram. Drop us a DM or DM Nimi directly because you'll all fucking do anyway. You might as well. You fucking load of idiots. Like I do exist.
I'd be so happy if people DM'd you.
No one DMs me nothing.
Also, I think a lot of your friends do listen to our podcast, which I really respect. I don't think many of my friends do, or they do. They just don't tell me they do.
Yeah, I think there's a group. I have a group that just watch the clips and go, "Wow, I love your podcast." I'm like, "Did you listen?" No. I just watch the clips. Do share them if you do like them, and then obviously if you are enjoying the podcast and you want to be on the show as well, not physically, but with your messages, then just DM us and we'll talk about your situation and we'll tell you what we would do in that. Your fingers are weird, mate.
Why?
What the fuck is wrong with them? I don't know, they just freak me out like an old woman's hand.
Old woman?
Yeah, like all veiny and like the nails are nice.
I'm quite a veiny person. I think my skin's quite thin.
Yeah, like you can see all your veins.
Is this the only time you've noticed my hands?
I've never seen your hands.
You've sat across me for 5 years and you've never seen my hands.
They're bigger than I thought they were.
Oh, my hands are huge.
They're massive.
Yeah. I've got.
And the gap between the ring finger, minus the ring, but there's nothing's going on in Nimi's life at the moment. She just refuses to wear it because it's fucking massive. It's inconvenient how big it is.
It actually is. I'm scared to lose it.
It's inconvenient how big it is.
And it's not insured.
But the gap between your ring finger and your little finger's like really wide. Like you could really like you could be a goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's why my parents started me off to be a piano player when I was younger because
you've got pure spread from one side of the grand piano to the other. You could do top note and bottom note at the same hand.
I literally
Wowzers.
could. You know what they say about big hands?
Makes the penis of your husband look smaller.
Not possible. Not possible. I'll tell you that
tiny?
for free.
Oh, I thought you were saying because it's tiny. Pour deep, not on the show.
I know. Just on that, speaking of DMs, I have to just quickly add.
What is there? Speaking of Deep's dick, he hates it when I mention shit like that. Sorry, Deep.
Yeah, he does. He's gonna get really pissed off.
I know. He's actually gonna whack me one day because I actually love him to bits.
Yeah. Speaking of DMs, I don't know what's happened lately, guys.
You're getting a lot.
I forget a lot. Okay, so I hosted a massive event called the 1 Billion Summit, which was madness. I hosted Cabby Lame on stage.
I saw that.
That was epic.
Fuck, that looked epic.
You know what was so funny is I didn't know they were blowing up my picture like that on behind us.
Right next to him.
But what they did, the way they layered it was like I was in front and Cabby's layer of his photo was behind my name.
Like he was the support act.
Literally, so it just looked like he was. And my mum.
The start of that must have been well awkward because you probably thought that each of them were there to interview the other, and you were just sat there waiting for your question from him. Cabby Lame.
That's a bit rude.
And the thing is, he don't talk.
Yeah, he doesn't even
say anything.
So I obviously hosted him on stage a year ago. His English wasn't great then, so I was told this year he's going to speak in Italian whilst you speak in English. So we were told we're going to get translation, like instant translation. I'd never done that before, so I was like, I'm excited for this.
Sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Anyway, we got up on stage. Both of us looked at each other and realised, because we were talking backstage and we were all fine, both of us realised none of us have a translator. No one in the audience had a translator. So I was like, I guess we're doing English.
Yeah.
And
so I ain't doing Italiano.
Yeah,
You're like, mozzarella doubles? Mozzarella doubles? Arancini?
Yeah. But it ended up being really good.
Okay, good.
So that event was really good.
There was that geezer there, Basim.
I
fucking love that guy.
Oh my God. You know what was so amazing is that
your dad was fanboying.
Oh my God, my dad was losing his shit.
It was actually in it.
I was fanboying, but
it was a nick how much your dad was just going over him.
No, but yeah, it was so nice though.
But your dad is a super powerful businessman, and the fact he was bending down to him.
Yeah, he was just like.
Shame on you, Mayor.
I know, literally, have you no shame? He literally goes,
It's like he met Justin Bieber.
What is Dubai Holding Group? They're calling me right now.
That'll be something to do with your house.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Bassem Youssef met my dad, and my dad was like, I love you. And I know that's really weird for a grown man to say to another grown man, which I don't think it is. I think it's beautiful that men can say that to each other. and Bassem Youssef was just like the most amazing person. He was talking to them. Like, he didn't have to do that shit. He really didn't have to. Like, every celebrity we came across backstage were amazing.
What would you do if after the talk you went backstage and your dad was like kissing him?
What
would you have done if you... No, but actually, what would you have done? He says, I love you. And then they locked eyes and they just go...
And then they locked lips. I don't
And
know.
they just started kissing in front of your mum and you.
Rate it.
Would you? We cheer him on.
I feel like respect. If you're gonna do it,
It's
with
a viral
Bassem Youssef.
moment, mate. It's a viral moment.
I'd get my camera out.
Yeah, guys, day in the life of. Here's my dad kissing Bassem.
Hey guys.
Hi guys, it's me again.
That was a really cool event. The week after, I'm getting to my actual point of the story.
I'd like
the
you
week.
to. This is not planned in the show.
Yeah, this isn't. Sorry. The week after, I hosted Globe Soccer Awards.
Yeah, that looked a bit of me. That looked a massive bit of me. That
it was mental.
Haaland was there. Cristiano
the whole
Ronaldo
Man
was
City
there.
team was there. Pep Guardiola was there.
Mad.
Then on top of that, John Terry, who let's just say has a controversial past.
He does.
But he was the guys
He doth only like whites.
out of every single person I met, he was the kindest and the nicest.
Yeah,
Like,
he's overcompensating now.
do you think?
Oh yeah, from his mad past of racism, I think he's really overcompensating. To be honest,
Yeah, true.
I know he's probably just wow nice. I'm just joking.
Yeah, no, he
Probably just a lovely
was.
bloke.
He was super sweet. So anyway, that kicked off because Cristiano Ronaldo was there. Viral moments happened. Globe Soccer posted like all of my videos and all of my. Did you like my dress?
Can I remind myself?
Unreal.
Because I don't remember.
Have you seen the dress?
I don't
Yasmin?
remember.
Do you follow me?
I don't know if she does. She probably DMs you.
Unreal.
Probably
Look at her
ignores those as
face.
well.
She refused to answer that question.
The AC Milan top. No, yes, I do remember this dress. I liked the post.
Yeah.
So I do remember seeing it.
Okay. Gorgeous, right?
You look fit, mate.
Thank you, mate.
Like man to man.
I know.
Man
Thank
to man,
you.
you look good.
It's not the person sitting opposite you right now.
Like, your
but
face is strong.
yeah.
I know you think you look like your mum, but you don't.
I think I look exactly like her in that. Look at the face structure. My mum is like high cheekbones, chiseled like jaw. It's not my dad, that's for sure. Or maybe someone else is my dad. We've got to consider that option.
There's always options. There's always options.
Anyway, my point being, had
you
these
look
two
well good,
events. Thanks, mate. Had these two events. My Instagram.
The AC Milan top one as well.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like that
thanks.
one, but it was cool.
Which pissed me off because I got loads of guys in my DM saying, ho 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 ho, I bet you can't even name 5 AC Milan players.
Yeah, then she quickly jumped on Google, remembered them, and then wrote them
I
out in
did
a
not
story.
jump on Google. I didn't need to. I was in the gym with Deep and I was like, babe, I bet you I can name 5. He was like, go on then. Literally didn't have my phone around me. Named 5. Actually 6.
I
in the
actually
end.
believe you because you are a
Thank you.
boy and you
Thank
like
you.
a no football.
So my point being, after these two events, my Instagram was
I
popping
would like
off.
to know what the point of this is.
My Instagram was popping off, had loads of followers,
Mhm.
cool. But had loads of guys in my DMs trying to slide. But they've advanced. Men have advanced.
Oh, where's
guys.
it going now?
2024 is no longer, hey baby, let me see your bobs.
Yes.
It's not that anymore.
God damn it, that'd have been my chat up.
It's, hey Nimi, how are you? Love what you're doing. Would love to talk to you about how my business or what I'm doing can actually enhance what you're doing. So they're approaching with business tactics and strategy now.
You've gone from people that just want to see bobs with that level of literature to now you're getting slid into by business owners.
By CEOs.
CEO sliding.
There was no in between. It just went from 1 to 100.
So now you've just gone from the bottom of the ladder to the
Yeah.
top.
So I just want ladies to be aware of this. That it's like they want to reel you in with a bit of business, with a bit of like dollar signs, and then they're going to.
What do you think they were trying to offer?
I'm not sure. I don't think there was any business involved. I think they just wanted to talk to me, get some face-to-face time, or get like my number. Like, let's talk. Let me drop you a number. Let me drop you an email. These kind of things. It evolves, isn't it?
It is smart.
Guys are willing to put in the work lately.
Fucking hell, but what if you don't have a business? You got to go out, get a trade license, set up a company just to look like you have, just so you can slide into some girl's DM.
Do the needful.
They
You do what
probably
you gotta
do.
do.
Like, we're getting desperate.
You do what you
the
gotta
men out
do.
there are getting desperate.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got a what would you do?
Go on. Yeah, we didn't do one last ep, so apologies about
Yeah,
that.
my apologies. So we thought we'd kick off this episode with a what would you do? Right. At Christmas, my child told me almost in a whisper. No, it wasn't Christmas. Sorry, I read that wrong.
Okay.
It's an American thing. On Thanksgiving, my child told me almost in a whisper that grandma is going to die at Christmas. I punished her for saying such an ugly thing. Lo and behold, my mother passed away in her sleep on Christmas Eve. My child's present soothed me. helped me with my grieving process. I imagine that my daughter still has a connection with my beloved mother, or at least she has premonitions. I asked my child when I was going to pass away. My daughter hugged me and buried her head in my arms. She had tears in her eyes. She tells me, when mummy finds out about your girlfriend. I've been careful so no one knows about my girlfriend. We use burner phones. We're discreet at work. We link at a hotel 40 miles away from town. What more can I do to conceal my affair? My wife can be the violent type. She stabbed her own brother when he stole her credit card. I'm afraid to die. Help.
What would you do? Holy moly, guys, I have actual goosebumps.
Some of these take such a left. Such a left turn.
I never think it's going to go that way. And it always ends up going that way.
When mummy finds out about your girlfriend.
Imagine your kid just hugging you, looking up and saying, without blinking, when mummy finds out about your girlfriend.
You'd be like,
I'd shit myself.
Someone comment on it, and I think you quite like it. There's not enough Fenty in the world to conceal that secret.
Oh, beautifully done.
Little Rihanna
so clever.
Thing there.
Yeah, very clever. Ladies will get it.
I quite enjoy that one.
Yeah.
What would you do in that situation? Which angle do you want to go on?
Look, depends if you want to live or not. How much do you love your life? If you want to continue to live a long life, I would say drop the gal. Yeah, drop her. And
But
just...
what if the pum-pum's good? It's hard when the pum-pum's good.
It's a tough one. But also, I think there's plenty of
That's my
pum to go around.
favourite word to say.
What, the pum-pum?
Pum-pum.
There's loads of different names for it, by the
God.
way. Like, pum-pum's not the only one.
I know, but I love saying pum-pum.
Oh, okay, fine.
It just
It's
sounds
a fun thing to say.
Like, in your car right now, just say it. Pum-pum.
Just say it out loud.
It's just fun.
Wherever you are.
It's so much fun.
At work.
Yeah, just pum-pum.
Pum-pum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pum-pum.
What?
Wait, okay, no, let's go back to this guy because he needs our help.
Oh, he does.
What would you do?
The thing is, you're up shit's creek anyway because your daughter knows. And she's probably going to tell the mum at some point.
But she's known for a while. I assume the kid's known for a while.
Yeah, exactly. How did she find out? I mean, she knows everything. She knew when Gran was going to die, for goodness sake. Your daughter's a psycho. Your daughter's from a different realm. That would terrify me.
Like,
She's the girl out the ring, basically.
I am the daughter. I relate because a few weeks ago, guys, this was nuts. Okay.
You guessed when someone was going to die.
No.
Oh.
So I woke up one morning and I had a dream the night before, which was a friend of mine in the UK. I went into a house. He was crying in one room, like literally sobbing tears. I was like, why is he crying? I walked into another room. There was an old man in that room and he was pacing up and down the room. And he was like, he looked at me as soon as I entered and he goes, you need to look after him. He's really, really overly sensitive. And I was like, why? And all I could hear was my friend crying in the other room. The next morning, I wake up. My gut instinct was just to message my friend to see if he's okay. He didn't reply. And then it kept bugging me over and over again. It felt so real. I then messaged our mutual friend to be like, hey, I know this is really random and weird, but by any chance has XYZ's grandfather passed away? Is there any chance that that's happened? And he literally replied straight away. He goes, how the fuck do you know? And I was like, I don't know. Because he goes, how did you hear? I was like, I didn't. I had a really weird dream last night and this is what happened.
That his granddad penetrated my mind.
Literally.
In my dreams.
In my dream. And he sent a message through me like, he's overly sensitive, look after him. And his grandfather passed away that night.
So his granddad came into your brain.
Yeah.
He flew all the way to Dubai and go, I need to get this message to the Nimi Meta on Instagram because she will know what to do.
And she's verified.
He went, yeah. So there's power in that.
Yeah.
He went into your brain
Yeah.
and basically went, tell my grandson, stop being such a pussy. He's so sensitive.
Get the fuck on with it.
Which is such a pussy.
Yeah.
Such a little pum-pum.
I know. The thing is, the friend didn't even reply to me, so I haven't even had a chance to tell him. But I don't know if I should tell him.
Hopefully he's not a listener.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
sure he
definitely
will.
not. I doubt it. But anyway, that's what I'm saying.
That is weird though,
I
mate.
relate to the girl because I've had loads of situations like that.
Yeah, my sister, the one I was talking about on the previous episode that scarred us for life, she has things like that.
Yeah.
She had one and she literally messaged the guy, because she had a feeling his mum came into her dream, and then he messaged her ex's mum had died or whatever, and it was right in mum.
See, honestly, these things are real.
Yeah,
they're real. It happens. But in this situation, a little girl doing it is really creepy.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll get back to it.
Yeah.
Nimi says, drop the girl off. I think you just need to sit down with yourself, mate, and decide what you really want. Do you want to be with your wife, with your fucking creepy as shit child? I don't know if I'd want that. Or with your side piece.
Maybe like just leave the front door open and like tell the little girl to like
Run
take a walk.
Free now.
Yeah.
You're free now.
Yeah, you're grown up.
You
don't
seem
need
like
us.
you belong out in nature.
Yeah.
Go explore.
Yeah, have a good time.
See you when you're 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also another option.
So I was watching, have you watched The Traitors?
No, I've heard about this.
How have you not watched The Traitors,
I've
man?
seen it on so many people's stories.
So I'm not going to tell you about anything that's happened there, but there is a guy on there.
Okay.
And basically his dad is like his hero. And basically, did we speak about this in the previous episode? Something about a family or something. Basically, his dad is like his hero, amazing family, looked up to his dad. Turns out his dad had a whole second family, kids, grandkids, everything like that. And I'm just thinking in my brain, how the fuck do you do that?
How do you live a double life
Asking
like
for
that?
a friend. No, but physically,
Yeah.
how do you have the ability to have a family, not mentally how morally you can do it, but physically, how is it even possible?
What do you mean physically?
Like physically, how do they not know that you're not around much, and how do you split your time? Like this dad had a second family, had kids and grandkids.
No,
in private.
People get really good at lying. Like once
How?
you know you're lying and getting away with it, it just becomes second nature. Like you become so good at it. I have a friend who literally cheats on every.
I don't know why this popped in my brain. We said something that popped in my brain about it just a minute ago, but how?
Yeah, I have a friend that cheats on every single girlfriend he has, right? Every single time.
Mad respect.
Yeah. But he goes to me, and this is like just some insider information. He was literally like, at this point, girls are just stupid. Like, it's not shame on me, it's shame on you.
It's their fault. It's actually their fault. They're so
but
stupid.
he's like, I literally
it makes sense.
I don't even try to hide it,
Yeah.
but it's like sometimes girls don't want to see it. They just don't want to see it. I think like even his wife would have had an inkling. Things would have popped up. Things would have come up. But you would just ignore it.
Like on your birthday, you can only spend half your time with them and stuff like that.
But like to have like a whole other family tree going on.
That's a messed up family tree. Just like him and then two wives.
What happens when you die, like your funeral and stuff?
Coming out 2 wives and different family. Fuck. That's mad. But anyway, this Traitors person was broken. But if you've not watched Traitors, find a way to watch it. It's fucking amazing. Basically, 15 people get thrown into a house. They all sit around a circle around a table. And then the presenter walks round and picks 3 people that are then known as the traitors.
Okay.
No one knows who's been picked, and the whole game is try and figure out who the fuck the traitors are. They all sit around in a circle back at this table once a night, and then they go, I think you're the traitor, and then they all vote and one of them goes, and then most of the time they go, I'm a faithful.
Just based on what? Asking questions?
How people are acting, shiftiness, and stuff like who are getting killed, how close are they to that person, they're just killing them because they're not mates with them, sort of thing.
Guys,
and then after the banishment, basically it's called a banishment, the traitors go up to a castle and then they pick a person to murder, and then one person gets murdered. They all come the next day, they play a little game, they do like a task or whatever, and then they go back to the round table again and try and go, I think it's you. See,
I don't think you'd be very good at this game.
I wouldn't, no.
You
I'm
give
a shit
away
liar.
anything.
I'm a really bad liar.
I think I'd be good because I can read other people.
Yeah, I think you would be
so
good.
I'd be good at that, but I think I look dodgy from the offset. Like people think I'm dodgy from the offset. So I don't think I would be trusted.
You should apply for the next season. I think you'd be class at it, mate.
Really?
Yeah, I think you'd be class at it.
That sounds like my kind of thing.
And there was the first season, there was like a boy and a girl that went in and they were a couple, but no one knew they were a couple. And then one of the other guys that was living in the house really fancied the girl and was like flirting with her and stuff.
Oh my God.
And she was kind of playing along with it a little bit while her boyfriend was also part of their little crew.
Oh my God.
It's magic.
I've got to watch this. Is it a British show then?
Yeah, a British TV show. Claudia Winkleman is the presenter.
I love her.
And I highly recommend you watch it, mate.
I'm going to watch it.
Watch season 2, then go back to season 1. Season 2 is what everyone's talking about at the minute. It is class.
I see a lot of people post about it. What are we doing here? Are we going to finish it off?
How much have
we already did a What Would You Do, didn't we, today? Oh, can I just tell you a little story?
Course.
Okay. It can begin, what would you do? But I read about a woman who said, after 20 years of being married to my husband, we're now finally moving in together. 20 years after being married to a husband. But I don't think I want to anymore. Life is too good. What would you do?
So they've been together and married for 20 years, but they've lived separately.
Yeah.
I'm guessing country-wise.
No, they're in the same
Same
country.
city, same town.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah, I know you fucking do.
I
'cause you're a
respect it
fucking
highly.
weirdo.
I think that's how life should be.
Like, you just live separately. You're married,
It's like you're
but
dating.
you live separately.
Yeah, it's like you're dating. You're like, you're going to stay at mine
What if
tonight?
you have a
or-
child? The child just flips from house to house. Like, you don't really care.
Imagine it has 2 rooms. It would be so exciting. I mean, financially not ideal.
I would like the idea of it, but when it actually happens, I would feel lonesome.
Yeah, you
very,
wouldn't like it.
very lonesome.
Yeah.
Like, I like sharing a bed with Catherine. I don't want her to touch me, but I like her just being around.
I agree with that. And I feel like you and I have the same problem here. It's like our partners get too close in bed. Like, just stay,
And
stick to your
fucking
side.
roasting.
Yeah.
They're roasting.
Yes. Stick to your side. Nobody wants you here. We now put like a pillow in between.
Tried it.
Have you?
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah. She
work?
broke down the barrier very quickly.
Oh, God.
She broke down the line of
She's
defense.
good.
Very frustrating.
She's really good.
But yeah, I think it's fucking weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I guess it's not the normal way to do
You
things.
get married, and then that night you just fucking go to your own house and sit there by yourself in your
dream.
wedding dress.
The dream. No, you'll have that first night together. Then you'll be like, do you stay the night or do you just leave?
Yeah, I know. You stay the
In the
one
morning?
night for your honeymoon,
Yeah.
and then you just go home.
I don't know, guys.
Bags packed.
I'm
You're
not
open
opposed
to the idea,
Yeah, I'm not
but I
opposed to it. Because I also feel like I'll miss him more, and then it's like it keeps it exciting a bit. But even to be fair, today, I cannot wait to see him tonight at home. You know, it's like one of those. So actually, I'm like Billy Big Bollocks when I say
Yeah, I know.
this,
You
but
give it the big one, but you just want to go home and just fucking cuddle him.
Yeah.
Like, do you run in and just jump on him and wrap your legs around him?
I always just
And then
want to
do
like
the
smell him.
Dirty Dancing lift.
No.
Is it like one of them?
I think I'm heavier than him. No, he's pretty heavy now, actually. I don't think he can pick me up. Is that a thing, by the way? Like, girls.
Like the bit in Crazy Stupid Love when she runs and he picks her up.
Is that like a criteria? Like, if you get with a guy, he has to be able to carry your weight. Because like I would hate to
above you though.
No, just like generally carry you. Because like I would hate to be with someone who like cannot lift me up.
Like you jump on him and you just like his knees buckle and he
Yeah.
falls to the floor.
Or like,
that would be mortifying.
or say like we're in a situation, we're out in Bali and like I collapse whilst we're going for a walk on a street. If you can't carry my body
yeah,
weight,
you can't do a
you're
fireman's
leaving
lift.
me behind, mate. Like
Yeah.
it's game over.
Yeah.
We're finished before we've even begun. You need to be able to carry your partner's weight.
I think if you can't carry your own partner, it's an ick.
Yeah.
But some blokes just like fucking massive women.
Yeah,
That's
they do.
a kink, innit?
I have seen
Like,
that.
Like have to like reinforce the floors big.
But then they need to get into the gym, hit the gym.
Can't get through the door, have to pull out the window to get them out on a crane big.
Oh my God, yeah. That is a thing.
I think someone that big would be fun.
Really?
Yeah.
I reckon they'd have an amazing personality.
Like you could piss them off, but they can't chase you.
JJ.
No, but we're talking like you've got a fucking problem here.
Like
Big.
the ones on those American shows.
Yes, you've seen those videos.
But that's like a medical issue, no? Look, I'm going to stop before we get cancelled because I don't want to do this. Let's wrap this up like now because I know what's going on in your head and I just want to cut it. I do not trust him.
All right. Well, you shouldn't have told your extra fucking story, mate. We could
I
have been
know.
wrapped 20 minutes ago. All right. Thank you so much for listening to the What Would You Do podcast with JJ and Nimi. We are uncancelable. You have to
Yeah.
be. I have to be mega famous to be cancelled. I don't get DMs anyway, so come at me, bro.
Yeah.
And Nimi didn't say anything. She
No.
was famous.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Lots of love. Bye.